This is our top 5 rules for staying round a friend's house.
Yes.
That's
I've
right.
been waiting for this one.
You've been waiting for this. We love it. That's right, because, you know, and these are unwritten rules, right, that you should just know. When you go around to a friend's house, you stay there, you need to just know these rules.
Yeah,
don't
you should know these.
Because a lot of people, we've experienced a lot of people.
I think this should be
rules.
official rules, right? If you're staying around someone's house, right, listen to this.
You give them the rule book after
Give them the rule book. Write this down.
Okay.
All right. Number 1.
I'll let you say this one.
Feet. Right.
Just feet.
So when you go around someone's house, right, and you're staying there, it's not your house, isn't it? You don't take your socks off.
Never.
Take your socks off.
Ever. Take your socks off, right? We had a situation, a friend who actually does watch this.
He does watch this show.
He was round,
Hello.
not our house.
Hello, friend.
Round someone else's house, and he took his socks off, so his bare feet were exposed, and he put them up.
Bang.
He put them up on the settee, and he was like, lovely job.
No socks.
No socks. His bare feet, see his toenails and everything.
Oh.
And it created a big scandal. It was wasn't it a big scandal?
Well, yeah, it was kind
Everyone
of.
was talking about it. I don't know if the rules are different for women, because women don't really wear socks, do they?
No.
I think women can kind of be exempt. I don't know.
Yeah, but most women, like when they get into PJs and that, they wear socks, don't they?
Alright, but well, some do. Not every women wear socks, do they? Depends if it's summer. What if we're talking summer?
Oh, so that's a different.
What I'm
sweaty
saying
socks,
is,
though.
would you,
Socks.
if a woman stayed around your house and she had her bare feet, would you feel as much of a?
I guess not. No, I guess
No.
not. No. So this is going for men then, no?
This is a discriminatory rule.
Yeah, discriminate.
To men. Do not get your feet out. Wear socks. Maybe wear 2 pairs of socks. There should not be any contact between your foot.
Also, if you have a hole in your sock, you're gonna have to wear your shoes.
What if you have a no shoes house?
Then you go, sorry, I can't stay tonight.
do you know what? Actually, this is you know what you need to have, right? If you're that guy,
pair of socks.
What?
Have a spare pair of socks on you.
Yeah, no.
What?
Yeah, just walk around with a spare pair.
No, well, well, if you know you're staying around someone's house, you're gonna bring. You're not gonna wear your holy socks.
You should have the spare pair at the house. Your
No,
house.
that's just even worse.
No, it's
when
not.
they go, there you go. It's like, you're trying to tell me something. Like,
No.
you've given me a pair of socks to show that I need to wear these. So
Yeah, but if
it's just disgraceful.
yeah, but if you're asking them
Big
to have a
argument
spare
happened.
pair, you say, "Oh, got a hole in your sock. Better put your spare pair on."
No, but you don't say anything. You just look at them like, oh.
No, you do. Oh, you got a hole in your sock. I've got a spare pair if you want. Casual.
That's all right. That's a good one.
Thank you.
That's a good one.
That's rule number 1, right? So just keep that in mind.
Number 1.
Keep your socks on. Number 2.
Oh, you can say this one.
Why do I have to say this one?
You can say this one. I don't want to say this one.
Number 2. Rule number 2.
Oh.
Do not,
Oh.
unless a serious emergency occurs,
No, don't mean that.
take an awkward round someone's house.
Someone like, what does awkward mean?
An awkward is, a number 2, as they call it. I don't even like saying it. I don't even like speaking it. We're really against these things.
Killing me
the idea.
inside it is.
Urinating is fine.
Yeah,
But
that's fine.
When you're
You don't go awkwarding around someone's house.
What if you're staying for a week?
Day or a week. You better find it somewhere else, mate. You don't do that in someone's house.
What if you've got irritable bowel syndrome?
Then you're in trouble.
You're in trouble. But no, don't just, hold it. Don't just willy-nilly go awkwarding around someone's house and, decimate their toilet. It is an unwritten rule. Everyone knows it, isn't it? It's not a thing. Don't you feel a bit violated when someone...
You do feel like, they've tainted my
That's
toilet.
division. Ooh, you really enjoyed it.
It's like, they've tainted my toilet.
So,
Number 3.
number 3. Now, this one is something near and dear to your heart. This is more of a Jase.
Number 3. You don't when you stay around someone else, you don't go and have a bath. Right? You don't. It's just, who does that? Who does that? I had a situation. I'm not going to name names, right?
If he's watching, he'll know.
If he's watching, he'll know.
We love you.
He's a good friend, dear friend of ours, right?
Very close friend.
He stayed round, right? He goes, I'm just gonna, have a wash. I'm like, all right then, right?
I'm sure he
expecting he was having a shower. Start turning the taps on, hot water at it, hot water, right? Because you don't do cold water.
Well, you wouldn't have a cold. Oh yeah. No, what he does is he fills the whole bath up with hot water and then lets it cool down.
Ooh.
Why don't you just?
Yeah. Anyway, right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pouring himself a bath. Like, what's this all about? You don't stay around someone's house and you have a bath.
Didn't stop him though, did you?
Well, I can't stop him, can I? That's
He took
rude.
the bath. It's a bit weird, right? And I don't know whether this is a bloke thing or what, right? But having like this other hairy bloke laid naked in your bathtub, you know, like, that in your house, it's a bit odd, isn't it? Because I was
just hanging there.
Because I was there at the time, and I was just thinking, it's a bit odd, isn't it? Like he's all just rubbing naked his body on your where you've got to lay your body.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's just wrong. It is.
It's a bit weird. I just don't know why you even take a shower. But I tell you what, I've got to tell you this, right? What he did.
What did I do?
So when he came back to stay,
What did I do?
Jase was like, he was gonna want to take more baths. So what he did is he hid the bath plug.
Listen. After that, he didn't stay after that.
Well,
He's like,
yeah. Remember, he had to leave because he couldn't take a shower. He left.
We've got this weird thing that he can't take showers.
You know, it's
really weird.
You know, he didn't just hide the bath plug. He hid the sink plug in case he'd try and use that for the bath.
I don't think I had a sink plug.
No, you did.
Did I?
Yeah. I remember you went this elaborate thing, like to hide so you couldn't have a bath.
There you go.
And instead of going, I'll have a shower instead, he was like, no, I've got to go somewhere there where there's a bath.
It's just weird. Yeah,
But that is over the top, isn't it?
Number 3, don't do baths at people's houses.
Yeah. Again, like ladies, if you're watching, let us know if these rules are. I mean, I don't know. Some blokes might think we're crazy anyway, as well as women. So, let us know. Rule number 4.
Rule number 4: when it's bedtime, right, and the TV's on, right. This must be my own weird, crazy thing, right? Yeah. So you go, all right, then I'll see you later.
Yeah, you're watching telly,
you're watching telly.
You've got the friend round your ass.
Watching telly, obviously.
So friends round your ass, you're both watching telly together at night.
Oh, it's bedtime now. I'll see you later. Turn the telly off.
You turn the telly off.
You go to upstairs or whatever, to bed or whatever, and next door or whatever, if you're living in a flat or whatever. And then you expect total silence, don't you?
Yeah.
And no flashing lights and stuff. But you don't. What you shouldn't do, right, is turn the telly back on and start watching your own stuff or listening to the radio, Magic or whatever it was. And then you see flashing lights and stuff.
That's something else that happened. Same friend.
Same friend as well.
You know. But you know what he did, right? He didn't just turn the telly off. He unplugged it. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? Turning the telly on after the host has turned it off.
Yeah.
It's like
it's wrong, isn't it?
It's like you've just gone,
Screw you.
Screw you.
I run by my own rules.
Yeah.
It's a no-no, isn't it?
Now.
This is the big one.
This brings us to the 5th and final rule. This is probably the most important rule of all. When you stay around someone's house, do not, under any circumstances, try to move in.
This happened to you, didn't it?
Yeah, believe it or not, it sounds crazy, doesn't it? You think, what? Who tries to move in when they stay around their friend's house? It happened to me, right? A couple of friends. There's a couple, and they were a couple.
They
friends.
were a couple, yeah.
2 friends, and they were a
friends,
couple. Yeah. Stayed around my house, right? We're friends. We got on and all of that. And they stayed over, first night, and we had a laugh. We was playing games or whatever. We stayed in the spare room. And then, you think, oh, yeah, I'm done with that, sort of thing. And then it was like the second day came, and it was like, they didn't go home. And I was like, but we're all right. We're all sort of having a decent time of things. And then the third day came, right? And this was the big sign, right? So the third day comes, and I'm like, I was going out. I was going to go somewhere to be, right? So what I did was I was like, all getting ready, you know, as you do, cut on. All right, well, I've got to go out. So, yeah. And they was like, all right, yeah, we'll make you some dinner for when you get back. And I was like, what? 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 I was just like, wait a minute. No. If you're around someone's house, when I go out, you go out.
Go, mate.
That's time to go.
Time to go.
You cannot be here.
Avante, mate.
That's me saying, you've got to go. Right? No. No, it's, and I was just like, all right then. And so I went out, and most of the day I was thinking, oh my gosh, like, they're not going to leave. For those of you who may or may not know, right, about these, you have electric meters. You top up, you put a bit of money on it, you put the money on the meter, and the meter runs down. Yeah, so it's not like you don't have unlimited electricity and you pay a bill. So I left. I always check my meter before I go out.
I remember that.
Meter was on about £5 credit, £6 credit, right? I think it was probably about 5, yeah. So I left. I went out for the day, and once I'm thinking, my gosh, they're still there. I go back, right? And I check. The first thing I do is I check the meter. It's on -6.
What?
-6.
And it was £5 when you went out.
Yeah. And now it goes -7 before it cuts off.
Wow.
Right? So I'm going in there, I'm going, how the hell have they used all that electricity, right? Get my key through the door. Open the living room door. What do I see switched on in my living room?
What was it?
The halogen heater.
Oh my god.
The electric halogen heater was on. And you know for a fact it was on all day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For those of you who
don't know. As soon as you left, that was on, wasn't it?
These electric halogen heaters use up a lot of electricity. A lot of electricity. Now, I had this. This was given to me by a family member. Now, this electric halogen heater was never to be used, only for a little quick 10-second burst, right? Put it away, right? That was it. It was not. People used to complain how cold it was around my house.
Freezing his house.
I used
to go around. I said, "This place is freezing cold."
You could see your breath.
It's been coming out, and he was like, he still wanted to do it though. He'd give you like a duvet at least.
Yeah, but that halogen heater was on, right? They'd made me like a bolognese or something like that, and I was just like, I was in shock. Obviously, everything
TV was on, lights were on.
It was just a nightmare. So I'm sitting there eating this, and I'm thinking, how the hell am I getting rid of these two? And here's how it happened. After that, do whatever, go to bed, right? We wake up, naturally, the electricity is gone.
Aye.
Right? And now it's like, I'm like, oh no, electricity's gone. Oh, I haven't got any money on me to put on the electricity. No money was obviously coming there from their way, was it?
Yeah, no, they weren't offering anything.
So they were like, oh, right. And I was like, oh, I'm going to have to go to my nan's house to see if I can which was, I had to go all the way there to borrow the money. I said, and I'm going to walk it. It's going to take me a while. And they're like, oh, and they didn't want to stay in a house with no electricity. So they was like, oh, okay. So, we'll go back to ours and get some clothes and all of that. Yeah.
Cheek.
Yeah. Let us know when you're back and the electricity's back on, and then we'll come back. Yeah. Did I let them know? Did I? I don't think I ever saw them again.
That is. Did they do everything on that list that we just talked about? Did they take their socks off?
Yeah.
Did they awkward?
Probably.
Did they have a bath?
Yeah, I think so. TV. In fact,
they have a TV on?
They done everything. They broke every single rule of the list.
They did, didn't they?
Did
they do that thing? Did they go to bed when you went to bed? Though?
No.
Bloody cheat.
He broke all the rules.
Broke every single rule on the list. This is why we're like this now.
You understand? People probably think we're nutters.
But that was clever the way you got them out. Imagine you had £20 on. They would be there for ages. What would you have done?
I would have... That's the thing. If I would have said, oh, I'm going away for the weekend now, they wouldn't go, oh, we'll go.
See you later.
See you later. They literally like we're squatters. So there you go. That is our top 5 rules for staying around a friend's house. Let us know if you've ever broke any of these rules, or you've had people break these rules on you.
Or would you like to add more rules?
Have you got any more rules? Let us know. Give us your stories. We're interested to hear. Or do you just think we're crazy, which might be true. So yeah, leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out all our other videos. We've been really grateful for all the comments that you've given us on the new content and all of that.
Yeah,
so we're just going to keep thinking and doing all of that stuff. Don't forget, you can also check us out doing the wrestling on the Glorified Jobbers. If you're into wrestling. If you're not, you might, I don't know, you just see us doing our thing.
Yeah.
Having our banters.
Something different.
Yeah, so.
Nice.
We'll catch you next time.
On Dan and Jase.